Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a love reading. Let's crack on, shall we? So we will use the Crimson Kiss Oracle, the Love, Romance and Love, Romantic Love, Kipper, and the little Wishcraft Oracle there. Let's just crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. So let's take a couple of these oracle cards and see what the messages are, shall we? Oh, there's one. Fox. A sly, cunning person. Beware. They don't have your best interests at heart. Now that could be an energy coming in. It could be someone you're already dealing with. It could be a friend. There could be maybe a little bit of a third party situation going on here. So always just be a little bit careful with that card coming out. Lips. With each kiss, your new love grows, leaving you breathless, wanting more. But there could just be someone in the shadows watching, a bit sly. So yeah, do be careful. Let us take the little Wishcraft Oracle, and then we'll hit the other ones. So we have got, looks like the moon. Moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. Maybe the situation that's, happening at the moment or about to come in is to teach you patience. Especially if there's this third party, there's someone on the periphery who might be sly, jealous, manipulative. I mean, pick the right adjective, it's up to you. Okay, let's take one from the Romance and Love Oracle. So today's card is Falling Fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Yeah, that's a fair comment to make, I think. Certainly don't let other people interfere, but yeah, don't lose yourself. Stay grounded. Yes, it happens quickly. Yes, you can be happy with someone, but it doesn't mean you have to forget who you are. Let's take the Romantic Love Oracle. Soul Bond. The bond you share is deep and unbreakable. This soul connection transcends physical boundaries, creating a sense of unity and belonging that is eternal. Fabulous. And let's go with the Kipper. I'll take that one. Mature woman. Okay, so you could be on the mature side. You could be dealing with someone who is mature. You may like older ladies. It doesn't have to necessarily be feminine in the biological sense, but it could just be, the feminine. If you're, masculine and you're looking for the feminine, it could be that. You could enjoy older people. The person on the sly could be older than you, could be a parent or an aunt, or I don't know where to put that, where it's going to be in view but also not in the way of the tarot I'm about to get out. It could be, maybe it's a mother-in-law. I'm sure we all know many mother-in-law jokes. Or just, someone, it could be that person who's a little bit sly, who's a little bit, not working with you but working against you. Maybe have a look at moon cycles. Moon is definitely intuition and it is feminine. So I could be talking to an older lady. You could be dealing with an older lady. Feminine energy. I'm just going to use the words that are on the cards, but it's not gender specifics necessarily. It's just the energy. Or what is causing you problems could very well be that mature energy. Right, so this is the Crystal Visions Tarot, isn't it? Let's take some and eke out this message a little bit more. The Nine of Wands. Okay, so someone here, there's definitely this sense of a wounded energy, okay, with the Nine of Wands. So you've maybe been through it. Maybe this is not the first time with a mature lady that you're going through this. This could be a parent or an aunt or someone who's always causing trouble in relationships. Be a little bit careful there. Maybe don't tell them straight away. Maybe deal with the situation, because this feels like it's more of a deeper soul connection than what you're used to. So, let me know in the comments below how this is resonating with you already. It's an interesting reading. The Magician, yep, so you're creating this. You are the creator of your universe. The more energy you give towards this person, if it's a negative thing, the more it feels like that this could be the slyness, is a mature energy. The more energy and time you give this person, the more you let them know, the more information they have. It's like the more damage they can do. So if that is how this is resonating with you, then I would just be very careful of that one person who you already know who they are. I don't need to tell you, you know who they are. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yep, stay solid, stay true to your foundation and your stability. Yeah, don't lose yourself in this connection. Don't allow anyone to take energy from you either. Make a wish. The Nine of Cups is about making a wish. It's you know, wishing that you could have certain things, but there's also this energy of making sure that you're putting in the work to get it. This could be a wish come true, and you're going to have to finally deal with that person, you know, that's just always in the periphery causing problems. Or you're dealing with a mature woman, although that's not the vibe I'm getting from this. Now that the cards are coming out, it feels, the tarot cards coming out, it feels a little bit more like there's this in the background watching you cause, I mean, you could maybe have a bit of an abusive relationship with this person. It could be from childhood. You've got these cards coming out, which is always fantastic. It just be very wary of this mature woman in the background. I say woman, it could be person. Two of Cups, so there's definitely this sense of union. A twin flame soulmate bond is coming in if you're not already in it. It's on its way in very soon. If you're in it, you're probably already more than aware that this person is behind you, watching everything that you do. There's this sense of having to walk away from that. And now normally this card is, you know, walk away from what no longer serves you. And I think what no longer serves you is this person. You may have to cut some family ties, or you know, and if it's an older friend, you know, just someone who's always the devil. As I'm shuffling, the devil comes out. Someone who's always sort of there in the background, like, you know, judging, and they've always got a negative comment. I think you know, please pop a comment down below if this is resonating with you, because I think you know who it is. This is not something new to you, far from it. Yes, you've shown a lot of patience with them, but now it's time to actually just cut the ties and walk away, because the devil is addictions, restrictions, codependency, things that are holding you back. The way that you interact with people can hold you back and can stop a soul bond taking off in the way that it should, you know, in the way that it could. So yeah, it's time to walk away. I mean, the mature woman doesn't, I mean, it doesn't have to be someone who's, you know, a parent or an aunt or someone like a lot older. It can just be someone who's a couple of years older, or even just more mature in themselves. You know, maybe they don't really enjoy having fun. They just kind of sit around and are miserable all day long, you know, and just constantly like nagging and things. I've worked with people like that before. They were lovely people within reason, but their energy was just very negative. And like, you always started off on a day on an upper, and then by the time you got to 5 o'clock, you were like, oh my god, this person is just so fucking negative. They might think they have your best interests at heart, but realistically, it's just draining. Now, we do have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, so there is definitely this sense of a new beginning, a new path opening up, taking this new journey forward. It's time to let go of the things that are just not, you know, the things that are burdening you. Yeah, this energy, this relationship could very well keep holding you back from moving forward with your life, okay? Especially if they are older than you. They kind of maybe just don't realise that you've got your own life to live. You know, you're not, I'm just going to pick a number, you're not 60, you're 30. You know, you've got another, you know, you've got 30 years to build a life with someone. And they're coming in, this soul bond is coming in, and this person who, let's face it, is coming to the end of their life, is not supposed to be there to pull you back. That's supposed to be there to push you forward. I'd just be very careful with that energy. You've got the Three of Pentacles. Fabulous. So you are building something with someone. I said that. You want to build something with someone. The Three of Pentacles is an upgrade. It's working with others. It's you know, taking that next step forward and doing what it is that you want to do and creating. We'll take a couple more just to finish us off. We'll pop that there. So you've got the Hanged Man. So maybe this person's been keeping you hanging round. You know, keeping you in this kind of limbo energy. And I think if you haven't already seen them for exactly who they are, you're about to. But I think you do know. Maybe you just haven't completely allowed yourself to be illuminated by their lack of giving a shit about you. Let's face it. This is a very selfish person, I feel. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've got 9-9. You're fine. With the Nine of Pentacles, you are fine. You do not need this person. You do not require them to live your daily life. You've got enough money. You've got the right, you know, you've got your career. You've got your, maybe you don't even live with them, or if you do live with them, you'll be perfectly fine if you moved out. Like, you know, you're just there because they're your aunt and she helped raise you, or your grandmother who helped raise you, and there's this sense of loyalty and maybe even a bond with them, but you certainly don't need them. They need you far more than you need them. And you know, you got the Ace of Wands. So you had the Ace of Pentacles very briefly on the bottom. This new beginning, yeah, and it is something you can grow. Whenever I see the Ace of Wands, it is the organic, or the most organic of the tarot deck. You've got all the others are hard metal, you know, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. But they're metal, you know, they're hard. But the Ace of Wands is organic. It's a stick, and it has growth points. You know, it has leaves coming out of it. So it's something to nurture, something to feed, something to water, something to grow. And I said that down here with the Three of Pentacles. So before we go, let us take a healing mantra. I will take one or two of these. One or two. Not sure. Anyway, so this love reading has turned into a little bit more of a warning. I mean, it is a love reading. There is love coming in, okay? You are meeting someone who you want to build with, who you want to go forward with. But that's actually not what this reading was about. The reading was about there's someone holding you back. Someone they've not got your best interests at heart. They think they do, but they actually haven't. They're far more. Oh, maybe you need to speak up. I need to speak up. Clear your throat and speak. Yeah, there's much more slyness going on in the background, and yeah, just be careful of that energy that's maybe gotten in the way before. Yeah. Inviting ecstasy. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart's desire. Yes, you are. You are allowed to have all this newness, this new beginning, this financial abundance, if that's what you want. You're allowed to have, you know, create the universe that you want, the life that you want. Walk away from whatever is just not serving you, this person, or just create a big bit of distance. Because this new beginning with someone, maybe you've met them, maybe you haven't. Yeah, I mean, it's there and it's yours for the taking. Don't let other people hold you back. Encountering conflict. I don't choose sides, I take a stand. Yeah, it's time to take a stand for what it is that you want and how you want to live your life and how you want to drive yourself forward. You might have to cut some ties. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.